Hello, hello. Today is June 4th, 2025. This is SIG Node CI weekly meeting. Welcome, everybody. I added one item to agenda. Let me share my screen. Maybe easier this way. I think it's the right one. Okay. So yeah, single item on agenda is release team started sending our way flake failures. So like one of those flakes is here, but there are more pinks and on other things. So the flakes looks like this. What is triage? I mean, we can look triage link. So typically it's like once in a while, maybe once in 3 days, 5 days. So it's like not something super critical from a perspective of it's likely not a failure in a product. It's likely some race condition or some infrastructure problem. But we will see a lot of pings. I think this release they again cranking up on flakes and trying to make sure we releasing all green. So if you have time to investigate this flakes, that would be really appreciated. So in this case, yeah, this one, but we have a few more file. I think there are pings on the Slack right now, and I'm asking to create bugs on those, so we'll have something to drag it. Yeah. So if you have energy to do this small research, typically it's a race condition or um, something that is sometimes easy, sometimes it's very hard to understand. So at least some like initial triage would be really appreciated here. Anyway, with that, maybe we can go to um, triage board first and see what we have on triage board. And then we can go to test grid. Whenever I say test grid, I always want to say test matrix. I don't know why. Just just 15 items to triage, and then we can see what else may be there. Okay. Work in progress, integration run with race detection. Okay, this one is the effort that Patrick has started. It's a very interesting effort to run all the tests with race detection enabled. We recently discovered some issues there. Yeah, there are discussions. I think it's mostly test releases driving. So from our perspective, it's no op right now. I would move it to archived category. Yeah, if you're interested to contribute to this effort, it's really interesting, like from code organization and just test improvement perspective. Flaking test, signal hostname of pod. Pod without FQDN is not affected by set hostname as FQDN field. Yeah, I remember this feature from a long time ago. This I wonder if yeah, it's another flake test category that I mentioned. Maybe it's the same even. No, it's different. I think we need to triage it in. Yeah, we need to triage it in. I would say all the flakes should be priority backlog. Let's see. So yeah, I don't think set of KDN name failed the test. Like some pod failed to stop, it seems like. So I don't think it's critical from product perspective. Um, I will say as much. Do root cause. Flake. Okay, I will. Ideally, for every flake, we need to say if it's release blocking or not. So I would even say it in bold. No, the release blocking. Is it bold? No, it's not bold. Anybody interested to take a look? Okay. We will have it in a to-do column. Fix issues where pods could read stale immutable secret kernel after recreation. I think it's not a test related, it's whole product related. Yeah. So just small test here. Yeah, I think it's one of those PRs, like we have this discussion about immutable secrets and config maps and whether we need to watch them and like what's the behavior supposed to be on kubelet side. Especially when somebody deleted them and recreated this with the same name. So yeah, this is let me archive it in because it's a product code, but yeah, one of those interesting issues. DRA scheduler implement filter timeout. I think it's a product change. Yeah, 24 and it's on product and it's scheduler. So yeah, I don't know how much of it is SIG Node, but fine, we can keep it there. I will just remove it from this board. Graduate relaxed environment variables validation to GA. I think it's mostly product change. Yeah, a little bit of, hi Kevin. A little bit of, okay, so just removing the environment. I don't know if it's okay to remove it. Remove in 137. Okay, so emulated version is also supported. So just code being removed from kubelet. Yeah. If anybody interested, please self-assign. I will remove it from this board. So. Fix pod and container level swap metrics for CRI. I think it's the same.
Could you
Yeah,
assign me here?
Mention you?
Could you assign me here? Yeah.
Okay. And Josh accepts it. I'm not sure if it's a bug. Is there a bug?
Yes, the bug was actually prioritized for the short term important, I think.
Right. Do okay. How do I spell it right? Important short or double T. Yes, and I will reprioritize that PR as well. Oh,
Thank you.
if anybody see what I did wrong, please tell me. Otherwise, I will figure it out later. Oh, important soon. Yeah, not short term. It's a whole different word. Since it's a bug fix, I will archive it from here. And thank you, Peter, for taking it. Okay, next one. Allocate reusable CPUs first. before allocate other available CPUs to avoid CPU leaking and CPU manager policy is static. Allocate reusable CPUs first. Okay. I think it's a big change of logic. Yeah. Test wise, I think it's a big ass test. Yeah, I would archive it from here. I think Francesco will review it anyway, so you don't need to track it. So, test it, improvement. Okay, flaky test, SIG Node, another flaky. Okay, so let's see what the bug is. Something exited with status 1. I don't think it's a reason, root cause, but okay. I think that may be closer to. So it's another cryo test. Oh, it's containerd. Okay, so no, it's previous was cryo. This is containerd and similar text here. Something's supposed to stop and it didn't stop. Let's spend just another minute to try to troubleshoot and see if it's release blocking or not. So test is download API should provide allocatable memory as default memory limit. Okay. And yeah, something wrong is trying to stop it. Failed to create container task, failed to create shim task. Yeah, I don't know. I cannot tell from get-go that's not a product change, not a product issue. Anybody anybody has an opinion? Or we need to troubleshoot? I wouldn't set the priorities and I will just accept. Okay. Takers. I will move to do. And again, it's a very rare flake. We need to spend time to just mostly understand whether it's release blocking first, and then if it's not release blocking, then deflake later. Okay. Connection monitoring. It's another attempt to monitor connections. I will remove it from this board. Okay. Remove general available feature gate device plugin CDI devices. Is it time? Product code anyway. Moving scalar interface to staging, move code and status from package framework. Okay, some code organization thing. Yeah, I don't think it's related to SIG Node. Maybe it touches some SIG Node code. Oh, yeah, 72 files. Pretty sure it touches some Node files. I don't know. Seems like code migration. Okay, cryo-related jobs are failing. 7 hours ago.
This is going to be resolved soon. The failures were due to GCP running out of N1 machine 2, and then Ben decided to kind of switch over the availability zone from US West 1 to the US Central, where the CI cluster is. So,
then it means that it's already resolved, right?
well, for this product, for them, yes. Patrick did a change to kind of drop the machine name for the DRA ones because it was only reported for DRA because those are in the informing dashboard. I was looking at all of the SIG node tests. So I think the switch would be good overall, but we're still gonna have to monitor it.
So do you want this bug to stay around and retitled?
I don't want to change to whatever the release has. I mean, they are only looking at the SIG release master informing. I was looking at the other ones.
Okay, I'll put this bug then, and we can look at other bugs separately. Thank you. Pod resources list sync resource manager status state before listing the pod assignment. Product change, I will move it away. Summary API not conformance when querying. Okay, flake test again. How often does it flake? Very rare. And the issue is restart count doesn't match. Okay, let's see if we can root cause quickly, or at least like have a sense if it's close to be root cause, product issue or not. Should be at least one. Yeah, something didn't restart.
But it's
No.
weird. It's saying the restart count is 2, but it should be at least 1. So it looks like the check might be wrong.
This one. Doesn't contain restart.
Yeah, it's just doesn't equal, not is greater than. On line 331 in garbage collector test.go.
331. Okay.
Yeah, but on in a different. I can take this.
Okay. But okay, so and it is flake because it typically two, but like sometimes typically one, but sometimes it's two. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it restarted twice. We might need to figure that out. That might be a separate bug, but yeah, you can assign me.
See. So we're not sure if it's product. Yeah. Kevin, do you want to say something? Or unmuted yourself. Yeah. And last one, custom CPU CFS quota period to beta, promoting, we are archiving from here. And it's life cycle rotten already. What happened? Oh, somebody reopened it. Why? Okay, needs to be figured out. I have it here. Okay, we're done with dashboard. Again, there is a growing list of to-dos. Oh, some of them already assigned. Let's see. Or some just self-assigned. We just looked at those. No, not just. Okay, so it's previous flakes. Okay. I'll move it into in progress then. Take this one. Somebody's looking at this. And Parker is looking at this. Okay. Looks good. Nothing to approve. Yeah, if anything needs to be approved, it needs to be legitimed. Then we can move to needs approver. And I have 23 to review. Okay. Sounds like me. Anyway, I think we're done with this board. Again, 10 issues to pick up. Feel free to take any. Let's take a test grid. Everything red. I think it's all flakes. Oh, failing. Is this the issue with test misplacement?
No, I mean, I don't. There's this device plugin failure that's happening a bunch. I don't know the status of that one, but I think it was really red due to the zone outage, which was just switched, and things are looking better. But this one's not related to that.
It's neither zone nor test misplacement.
Wait, actually, sorry, I misread that one. What's the error saying?
Just exit code 1.
Okay, it does look like there's a zone outage.
Stock out. I wouldn't call it outage.
No, if you go up to the top, you can see right there, it's saying zone resource pool.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is stock out. It's not outage. Like zone outage sounds so bad. Like
I have no idea what you call it. Yeah, fine, whatever. I am curious. We moved the availability zone from US West to the other one. I don't know what we're supposed to do in this scenario. Like if we run out of resource pool for it, like we just hope it comes back, or do we change the machine type? Because there were some suggestions we should not use the N1 standard and maybe try to use something that has more availability.
So I didn't go there too deeply. Ben looking into this, so I really hope that Ben will resolve.
Yeah, no, Ben's already merged the fix and things are looking better. But the point of his fix was we moved all of our jobs from the U.S. West to the U.S. Central in the hope that we will not have that there's more availability of these machines in that zone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not sure. Like, are we? I mean, if it fails again, I guess we can handle it again.
Okay. I don't know the answer. Like I would need to consult with Ben, understand what is the best option here.
Yeah.
Really, most of our test doesn't care. Most of our tests, like whatever resources there are, like just run them.
No, I agree. And I mean, there was one suggestion from Mohammed was to use the E2 standard too, rather than the N1. I don't really have a great idea. I don't have a great visibility in the like the inventory of GCP to know anything close to like which one is better for like making so we don't have a stock outage or whatever. Sorry, whatever you call it.
Stuck out.
Okay, whatever that is.
Yeah, because of the zone, I think it doesn't matter.
So I don't really know.
Stock out likely. Okay, where are we going next? Okay, this one is flake. Yeah, those are flakes. And they didn't create a bug for this one. I think they pinged for it, and I asked on Slack to create a bug. Once we have a bug, we can try to resolve it. Okay, kubelet. Looks like the same stock out because nothing runs. Yeah, same stock out. Seems to be. Okay, flake, flake, flake. So many flakes. Failing. Okay, maybe it's the same stock out. Yeah, zone pool exhausted. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there is a point to look at all of this. A couple of those were also failing because of stock out. Yeah.
Yeah, the good news is of the ones I saw, I think whatever we did is fixing them. A lot of these jobs have not run. If you go to huge pages in the cryo one, you can see, I think we fixed, like at least there it's fixed.
Yeah, screen now.
Yeah, so I think it will probably look better. At least we'll get the real failures, not the stock out, whatever it's called.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can be done with test grid for today. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to announce, I'm slowly migrating everything to new mailing lists. We used to have like Google Groups IO mailing list, and now we have Kubernetes.io mailing list. And I want to change test failure notification applications to SIG. I think it's SIG Node CI at Kubernetes.io, and I will use this plus thing like plus test failure. So if you had any filters set up, please don't be mad at me. Just fix them up. I will plan to send it soon. Yeah, and if I migrated all the old members to this mailing list, so you should be fine if you don't need to reapply or anything. Any questions to that? If not, then let's move forward. Peter, do you want to take over for bug triage?
Oh yeah. Do it. Okay. Oh yes. Okay. So we talked about this a little bit last week. And the fix is it looks pretty straightforward to me. Where if we just add support, like the specific file system was just not being supported, but it's quite similar to a TempFS for MFS. So I think it's an OS configuration primarily, but like I think it's a relatively straightforward fix. So I don't think it's terribly high priority, but because we haven't seen it before. But if anyone wants to take a look at my fix for it. Up pretty easily, I think. DRA. This may be a known. Seems like it's almost is a known issue. In which case we may not want to track it.
Yeah, we had the same with sidecars when some webhooks would wipe out unknown fields.
Yeah, I think it's just consequence of API lifecycling.
Yeah,
I'll
we
leave that
prob-
in triage. Once I get a response, it's possible we may take it off the board or close the bug.
yeah, like we closed. We published a good documentation on how to write webhooks, like best practices, and one of the best practices was please don't wipe out anything you don't know about.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I wonder what the webhook that did that was. Okay. When the node is in the spec set to not unschedulable, the cube by node lifecycle controller will remove the unschedulable taint. Mhm. I see. So they want to use a deprecated flag.
I think it's.
So-
I mean, the register with taints is specifically for this purpose. I can
Right.
see
Yeah. I'm
with
not
this.
sure. Okay, but registering with taints does not include this taint, I guess, is the problem.
Wait, register scalable, schedulable is being removed. I think I approved the PR for that.
Yeah, I think that their problem is, I mean, they want that behavior register schedulable, but specifically, it seems as though they've tried to use register with taints and it didn't work. So that sounds like the actual bug, less that this is getting removed.
Yeah, maybe we can ask if they have any webhooks or any control plane modification of the node. Or maybe like, can you apply things using Kubernetes API? Just
Pardon?
maybe ask if they can apply the same taints as a patch on a node. So is it like Kubernetes issue, Kubernetes permissions, or like whatever, or it's I don't know. It looks like something server side.
Cool. Okay.
Is it security problem or what?
I think the suggestion is there could be a security problem theoretically, but probably not. Like, it's more just like this validation is expected to happen, but isn't.
I see. Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, I think that this is reasonable. Unless, and if this, like, if we do expect to be able to handle non-UTF 8 characters, then we should document that. So, I wouldn't say it's like super high priority though.
Yeah, I cannot see how it can be exploited. I mean, there is no like
Yeah,
SQL injection when you can drop previous config and start a new config, right?
right, exactly. I mean, like, I think it's mostly a theoretical, like, this could maybe one day open something up. We should be maybe worried about it, but I agree that it's not a terribly high priority thing. Does anyone want to look at this? Probably wouldn't be a super tricky
Maybe,
one.
maybe put a like help labeled.
Mhm. Yeah, good idea.
Seems straightforward from this brief discussion.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Kubernetes metrics definitions. Yeah, this is a documentation bug. Probably is the case. Let's just. Yep. I hope all those labels felt right to people in executive decision. Evicted pods from soft eviction do not always generate an event. Okay. Looks like there's a PR for it. Yeah. Yeah. Classic events unreliability.
But the same person opened up a PR for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It is.
Can you set ignore white spaces in your PR?
Yeah, good idea. Oh, how do you do that?
That is like gear icon there.
There.
Gear icon on the left side.
Sorry.
Yeah, this robot on the left side. Yeah, gear icon there. I know how you
Sorry,
reviewed.
I'm like not oh, I
Yeah,
see. Okay.
almost there,
Wait.
almost there. Yeah. Hide white spaces.
Oh, how do I search? Yes. Okay. Great. Thank you for holding my hand through that. Gear icon. I see. Okay. I was struggling to hear.
So they added one
Okay.
more
So
event
this,
at the level.
yeah, they're just like, oh, maybe another event will solve the problem, but I don't think it doesn't maybe feel like
If it's throttled
that
for
actually
the node,
fixes the root of
let's
the problem.
send it for the node, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a way to like acknowledge that it's a problem, but also throw my hands up and say, I'm not sure if there's anything we can do about it.
Eventual consistency.
Maybe suggest to
I
change
don't even
event
know.
throttling, event QPS. Like there is a throttling setting that they can adjust.
Oh, true. Yeah, I don't know, Kevin, if we even get
Um,
eventually consistent in this case. I think
Yeah,
events
no, I'm
are
just kidding.
maybe sometimes never consistent.
It will eventually work depending on the load of your cluster, right?
Make it be evicted a couple more times.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Hopefully doesn't make anyone mad. Okay. Oh, is this? Oh, yeah, this is very actively being worked on. And I think that this is for Tesco and
Yeah, he already said
we
this.
already got
Also.
priority. Okay. Okay. Do we have trash here? Or is it just in the wrong? Oh, it's already accepted. Okay, never mind. We can just. Whoop. Go. Uh. Yeah, RSS is weird. And okay, so they say that RSS doesn't is low, but the no container. I wouldn't necessarily call it empty doing nothing. Yeah. But it's not, I think it seems they may be conflating, like a pod is not more likely to be killed if they have cached disk content. Like the kernel will just free that cache and move on if it gets into memory pressure. The kubelet is not acting on anything, it's just reporting. The kernel is not acting on the information the kubelet is reporting. It's acting on more holistic. Yeah, so I think they have, there might be a slight misunderstanding in who is doing killing here.
Should we convert it to documentation?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is classically a complex thing. I'll type this offline. I'm not gonna everyone here, but basically I'm gonna say that I think the kubelet is just reporting information the kernel is not acting on. The kernel is gonna smartly free that cache if needed, and not punish the container for having it. So I don't think that there's anything other than like the problem of documentation not being clear as to where the information is being gotten, which is a classic with, yeah, that's a legit thing. Okay.
Yeah, this is a legit problem. I don't know what. Yeah, it needs to be triaged in. So the problem is that historically we don't check host ports for init containers, and like for sidecars, it became a big problem. For regular init containers, it's kind of a problem, but like not that big. So I would say let's triage accept it. Yeah, I even think maybe it needs to be backported for the scope of sidecars. But for init containers, I think it can be just a regular one. I think important soon
Do we call
for
this important soon? Yeah.
for sidecars, because people start using it for sidecars.
Sounds good. Oh, this is, oh yes, this is the same. We just saw this. Cool. I'll take a look at this because I was
Yeah,
also
just
linked on this one, but where did the other one go? I'll find it. Okay, great. That is our triage. We have 5 minutes. I guess we could quickly kind of go through some of the needs information to see if anyone there. Yes.
one day we will fix this link.
One day.
Yeah, just robot update.
Yeah. Okay, so it sounds like it's in network. And
Somehow it
I
wasn't
don't
removed.
even see it on this board. Oh, it's not, it was removed from our board, but it's in this because we still have,
yes.
oh yeah, we still have the label. Okay.
6011. Somebody added them back.
Oh,
No,
oh,
Antonio.
okay, okay. Antonio. Hi. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, they just want.
Sounds like a feature now.
I think that that is what Antonio has. Too. Okay, so there is some information. I think this probably could use a retriage. I think we'll get to that. Right. Okay. Whatever. I'll get that later. Hmm. But why is it not, why is the runtime not giving the URL? Oh, this one. It seems odd. Probably container D. Okay. Oh, so it's just the bot that updated. Okay. So that's fine. All right, we're at time. Thank you everyone for joining, and see you next week.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye now.